черный угол. Добро пожаловать, боксер из Узбекистана, Абдулазиз Абдупаттаев.
So into the arena for our final contest of IBA.PRO 8 is Abdulaziz ABDUPATTAEV, 2022 Asian champion. And he comes to the ring with a perfect professional record. 3 wins out of 3, and all of them coming inside the distance. And another man.
Добро пожаловать в золотой угол ринга, боксер из Таджикистана. Встречайте, Nekruz SALIMOV.
His opponent into the arena for his second professional contest. Nekruz SALIMOV. Right here in Dushanbe in Tajikistan. I saw at the Olympic qualifying event Bangkok in Thailand at the Indoor Stadium Mark. Finals IBA World Championships in Tashkent a couple of years ago. Bandera was the final stage.
Итак, знакомьтесь, боксер в черном углу. Ему 25 лет. Рост 180 сантиметров, вес 80,35 килограмма. Его профессиональный рекорд – 3 победы. Причем все 3 победы одержаны нокаутом, ни одного поражения. Чемпион Узбекистана, чемпион Азии Ю-22, финалист турнира Golden Belt Румыния из Андижана, Узбекистан, Абдулазиз Абдупаттаев. Его соперник в золотом углу. Боксеру 26 лет. Рост 185 сантиметров, вес 79,8 килограмма. Его профессиональный рекорд – 1 победа, без поражений при 1 ничьей. Чемпион Республики Таджикистан, финалист Ю-22 чемпионата Азии из Душанбе, Таджикистан. Приветствуйте, Nekruz SALIMOV. Рефери поединка Семен Стахеев.
So look at the tail of the tape in this final contest. Scheduled for 4 3-minute rounds. 79.4 kilograms. We're underway then. It's a contest between 2 very talented operators indeed. The taller figure wearing the white trimmed with gold is from right here in Dushanbe. That is Nekruz SALIMOV. Undefeated professional. Really talented operator in the 3-round format of IBA boxing. They were just scored upon a few moments ago with a 2-shot burst to the body from his opponent, Abdulaziz ABDUPATTAEV. Andijan in Uzbekistan. Perfect record he brings to the professional boxing ring. 3 wins out of 3, and all of those wins coming inside the distance. It's been a long time out of the boxing ring for ABDUPATTAEV. SALIMOV, his most recent titles have come in the professional ranks, and again he tried to qualify for the Olympic Games last year. There's a nice long right hand over the top against his more compact opponent, drops down and scores with a good left hand to the body, but was countered over the top from ABDUPATTAEV. So the tactics, plain and simple, the more compact figure out of the black corner. ABDUPATTAEV, he's not too far away from walking onto an uppercut there. He's got to try and get inside the longer, rangier reach. Wonderful counter right hand over the top from SALIMOV once again. the right uppercut underneath, and that is a really effective weapon against a more compact opponent who's keen to get onto that front foot. Stiff left jab snaked out, followed by a right uppercut from SALIMOV. Right hand down the pipe wasn't too far away from ABDUPATTAEV. There's a minute remaining in this opening round. Left hook was a long shot attempted by SALIMOV. Quarter-finalist, as mentioned, at the World Champs, the most recent edition. Multiple national champion of Tajikistan. That's a wonderful right hand around the corner. And was an Asian under-22 championship silver medalist in the same city, Tashkent, Uzbekistan, back in 2022. That's an idea of the credential that he brings into the boxing ring in the nascent stages of his professional career. Looking for the left hand to the body, but shot going long and inaccurate was ABDUPATTAEV. So getting onto the front foot is the taller man, and that second left-right did get through. The right hand with a wonderfully picked punch. Seeking to fight fire with fire was SALIMOV. Was ABDUPATTAEV in the face of that scything overhand right from Nekruz SALIMOV. Some of the action from that opening round, and there was the right hand from Nekruz SALIMOV in the closing stages, wonderfully picked over the top. It's reminiscent of Dmitry Bivol, the way he was able to just use his arm like a whiplash and a glove at the end of it, acting like a boulder. Smooth, fluid punch picking with that overhand right. You see the reaction it brought about from ABDUPATTAEV as he put his hands up almost involuntarily. Has the minute interval been enough for ABDUPATTAEV to get full control of his senses and coordination once again? Contest resumes, and on the resumption, wonderful use of the lead left stick being exhibited by SALIMOV. Hearing the timekeeper say round 2 and answering the bell for the second round represents brand new territory for ABDUPATTAEV as a professional. The 3-round format, of course, he's gone the 3-round course on many an occasion, but in his 3 contests in the professional ranks, all of them have ended in the opening round. Last in the ring as a pro in December of 2023. So he's been out of the ropes arena for some time. Seeking to get behind the left jab once again is SALIMOV. Good thrusting jab to the body from ABDUPATTAEV. Short with the left hook was ABDUPATTAEV. Long with the body shots, and then the left hook went around the rear of the head. Sees accuracy not what it needs to be through this passage of the round from Abdulaziz ABDUPATTAEV. Approaching the halfway stage. Wonderful left jab from SALIMOV. Went in search of a right uppercut, but was just off the mark. Flicking out that left hand from the belt line now. And SALIMOV enjoying a wonderful phase of this round with his eye-catching sharp shooting successes. There's another single jab once again. Tries to turn it into a chopping left hook on a downward trajectory to catch the advancing ABDUPATTAEV. So, reducing his height now by adopting a wide-legged stance while counter-attack from ABDUPATTAEV was effective. So the mouthpiece of SALIMOV of this lodge during that coming together. Referee calls time. Quick rinse and reinsertion, and the action will resume. Oh, wasn't too far away with the right uppercut once again, and that came after a feint with the front foot from SALIMOV. Seeking to time his man now, cuffing right hand around the corner, landed with the inside of the glove. Changing his feet, Euro stepping his way into range, and then unfurling a corkscrew left was SALIMOV. Didn't quite find the range, but seeking to change angles in front of his man. As the bell sounds to conclude the second. Into the third round then. Double left hook, so the second one, and then a stiff left jab follows up from SALIMOV. Presenting different looks to his opponent in the context of the way he's holding his stance, and see sometimes the hands will be up as he scores with that long lancing left jab to the body. Right hand against the left, which wasn't too far away. Putting on the earmuffs and protecting his temples with his gloves. ABDUPATTAEV finding it difficult to negate the greater reach possessed by SALIMOV. So what can he do differently with a minute gone in this third round? Abdulaziz ABDUPATTAEV. Because again, it's becoming increasingly untidy, this one. It's almost as though ABDUPATTAEV launches an initial attack, and if it's inaccurate or off the mark, then the two men find themselves chest to chest, body to body on the inside. There's a good left hand slung in by ABDUPATTAEV, looking for the right uppercut. Was SALIMOV, but couldn't find the range. This time a left hook to the head was attempted by Abdulaziz ABDUPATTAEV. Again, both men at times so committed to their offense that when they miss, the momentum carrying them forward into a scrum on the inside, dipping down at the knees with an almost a glutes to ground squat is SALIMOV. To lower his height, couldn't explode out of that crouch and land any effective offense, and another tangle ensues at close quarters. The referee allowing them to work it out before finally having to intervene. Chopping right hand from ABDUPATTAEV, and then two beautiful shots shoved into the body from the man from Uzbekistan. That was countered by a right hand over the top from SALIMOV. And ABDUPATTAEV settling into a groove a little more in the final 40 seconds or so of this round. Solid left jab from SALIMOV, but the right hand which followed was off the mark. So a touch of gloves and a mild embrace to begin the fourth and final round. It's been a spirited affair, made at 79.4 kilograms between these two novice professionals. And you see the taller man, Nekruz SALIMOV, lowering his height once again, but exploding out of that wide-legged stance effectively. Kilograms, bang on the light heavyweight limit of 175 pounds. In IBA 3-round boxing, of course, light heavyweight is generally around 81 or 80 kilograms. There's a slight discrepancy between the two formats of 3-round boxing and professional boxing. So again, dipping at the knees and trying to bamboozle with that lead left hand is SALIMOV. Trying to jab his way inside, but the two men find themselves clavicle to clavicle once again. Left hand with a scoring shot from SALIMOV, but the right hand which followed was inaccurate and long along the halfway stage of this final round. So trying to lure him into his web now is SALIMOV, backing off and presenting his chin as an open target when really he wants to draw a feint that he can counter with an explosive, fast, quick response. Becoming increasingly untidy at close ranges, this one. Neither man able to find the range with any type of sustained consistency through this fourth round. Left jab leading off. It's a scoring shot from SALIMOV, but again, the follow-up fusillade inaccurate as it was there. Left hand first, right hand over the top. If you put everything behind it, corkscrew right hand shot in from long range from ABDUPATTAEV. Good work to the body from ABDUPATTAEV. Tried a sneaky left hook on the inside, but while the right hand missed, swung him around, his chin was checked by a slapping shot from SALIMOV. Clever boxing from the man in the white trimmed with gold. And now a little bit of showboating, trying to distract ABDUPATTAEV. And that concludes the contest. Two men who have been out of the ring for some time, competing here on the IBA.PRO stage. Competitive. Again, the search for distance not able to be found on any sustained type of basis, but a hard-fought affair to conclude our card of boxing here from the tennis on Water Sports Palace in Dushanbe.
Итак, дорогие друзья, счет судейских записок по завершении боя. 40-36 и дважды 39-37. Таким образом, единогласным решением судей победу одержал Nekruz SALIMOV.
So Nekruz Salimov, unanimous point decision victor over Abdulaziz ABDUPATTAEV. Abdulaziz losing for the first time in the professional ranks. The two men producing a competitive encounter. Salimov, particularly in the first couple of rounds, producing the cleanup at the eye-catching work. So he closing the show here at E-Tennis and Water Sports Palace in Dushanbe. Another victory to the delight of the man from right here in his home city, all smiles after being declared a unanimous point decision victor. Well, that's an idea of how rough and tough it was. But again, that was the right hand towards the end of the second round, which just brought the hands up of Abdulaziz ABDUPATTAEV almost involuntarily. And then credit to Abdulaziz ABDUPATTAEV, because the more he went through the contest, the more he was able to get himself into contention. Showboating, trying to distract ABDUPATTAEV by Salimov in the closing part of the round. So